let's get into our last game here. Wrap it up. We have the 49ers and the Jaguars. This seems just looking at this seems like one of those games that should be a London game.
Yeah.
I forgot I did that. I love
Oop,
you,
really?
Calvin Ridley. That's a
Where is
position he
Jeremy?
plays.
Where is Jeremy when we need him?
I didn't know he wasn't going to be on the show when I listed Calvin Ridley's position as poop. I think it's fitting. Quarterback, let's start there. We have third worst matchup for Trevor Lawrence. I don't care. 16th best matchup for Purdy. That doesn't really sway me either way. I have Purdy at 11. I have Trevor Lawrence somehow at 10. That's being moved up. I've got a few. You can tell my original run of rankings or projections is really stat based. And then later on, I have to tweak it. So I have moved it up. I now have Lawrence as it switched to running back. I have Lawrence as 7. I've got Purdy as 11.
Man, I have Lawrence really high. He's 4. I'm like, I need to adjust some things if he's 4. Like that terrifies the crap out of me. And I can't talk.
Terrifies. That's how bad it is. You got
that's like my brain was like, wait, what? 4? I was like, no, man, he's not been that good. Yeah. So yeah, I'm confident starting Brock Purdy in this matchup. He gets Debo. He's healthy again. Like the band's back together, and when the band's back together, you can play Brock Purdy. Like that's how I'm looking at it. So like, yeah, these two guys, I'm playing both of them in this matchup. Like this is going to be a fun game to watch, like for fantasy perspective. Like there is some interesting assets to play.
Running back position, 4th worst matchup for the Niners, 5th worst matchup for the Jags. Don't care. CMC is my 1. I'm just going to leave him there every week that he plays. Yeah. He's my 1. ETN is my 6. I'm firing them both up. I want nothing to do with any of the backups. Any disagreements?
Yes, we are. No, not at all. Yeah, like ETN's been a stud this year. He's living on more touchdowns than Lawrence. Like that's kind of how it's worked out for him. So that's why he's been so good. But McCaffrey's a fantasy god. Like you just I don't even want to debate it. He's too good. Like if you sold him this offseason, you're feeling like an idiot. So yeah, it's McCaffrey, baby.
Yeah. 12th best matchup for the Jaguars receivers, 18th best for the Niners receivers. Having said that, my highest right now, I have Debo at 12, but that's going to be one thing I'm going to change. I have Ayuk at 18. Those are going to flip-flop. I always prefer Ayuk to Debo. I have Christian Kirk as my 17. I feel like I might move that up a bit. Calvin Ridley is my 25. I want to move him down. But essentially what we've got here is 4 receivers that are somewhere in the wide receiver 2 conversation, and then nobody else I really want to start.
Yeah, what I don't like is Ayuk. I just can't find him on my list. Oh, there he is. Yeah. So I was like, dude, where is Ayuk? I cannot find him. So yeah, like
you want Fantasy Pros or do you do your own?
I do my own. Like I have a little cheat sheet that I use and just like import stuff.
I'll have to find the link and send it to you to get on the expert platform for next year.
Yeah,
I keep
so interesting. Like I was just surprised that Debo's higher than Ayuk, but yeah, like it's coming off the injury. Like I'm not going to start him over Ayuk coming off the injury. Like he's playing. Like we're gonna slow play that a little bit, so he's gonna knock down like you're talking about. Yeah, but like I'm playing both those guys this week, and yeah, Christian Kirk's just been a much better fantasy asset. Like so, I don't know why anyone would prefer Ridley. It's just not Ridley's role is not great for fantasy. It's good for that team. It works for them, but for stats wise, it just kind of sucks. So it is what it is.
Take cloth. That's why people prefer Ridley.
Yeah, I guess. But like we're at week 10. Like you gotta make adjustments at this point. And here,
tight end. Sorry,
I'm gonna pull this up really quick. Just answer his questions since it's in there.
No, I didn't even see it. Sorry.
Was off for Higgins or McLaurin? No, I want McLaurin myself. His not been a good year for Higgins, and like I get it, Joe Burrow's back and Higgins is fine, but like I'm not dealing with that injury. How do you play these two? Because I'm gonna actually take McLaurin, which is something I thought I would never say personally. Where are you at with these two? And I guess they're 7-2.
Just a sec. Let me look this up. He says based on playoff schedules, it would really like this. Playoff schedules are so unpredictable because of injuries and whatever. Let me look this up. It would really have to be insane to sway me. So 15, 16, 17. Rams, Jets, Niners. So that's pretty brutal for McLaurin.
Yeah, that is rough.
That is bad. Minnesota, Pittsburgh, KC is not much better. Minnesota's a nice matchup, but Pittsburgh, I don't want to be facing KC in the championship. I don't want to be facing the Niners either, but I think the matchup is brutal, or the matchups are brutal for McLaurin. The matchups are bad for Higgins, so I don't think the matchup difference is enough to sway me. So I think I just keep McLaurin as well, and keep the healthy guy.
Yeah, here's the flex options like Mostert, Hollywood, and Dell. Like I wouldn't be shocked if you're starting Hollywood anyways with like a healthy Kyler. So like, yeah, play Hollywood, Mostert with A-Chain coming back, he's gonna fall. You got Dell.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Flip Mostert.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I keep the McLaurin side. Like I said, it's a bad schedule, but they're both bad schedules, and just keep the healthy one.
Sam Howell's checking it the most of the league, so like he's supporting fancy assets. So like I'm completely fine with McLaurin over big interest season.
Tight ends, second worst matchup for Engram, 10th best matchup for Kittle. Having said that, I have Engram at 7, Kittle at 8. You're firing them both up. Fourth worst matchup for the 49ers, DST. 11th worst match. Sorry, fourth worst matchup for Jake Moody. Looked at the wrong one. Fourth worst matchup for Judy, Jake Moody. 11th worst matchup for McManus. I am starting Moody as he is my 9, and McManus is 18, so I want nothing to do with McManus. DST's here. Worst matchup for the Jags. Don't want to start them. 49ers, it's a middle of the pack matchup. I don't mind the Niners. It's a situation where you definitely can't drop them. They're 13 for me. If you have to play them, play them. Don't drop them. If you can afford to carry a second DST, this would be the week for me to do it and avoid the potential shootout here. But like I said, you can't drop them.
Yeah, like the 49ers defense has not been good lately. Like the past month, they're just not scoring good fantasy points. So like it might be something we need to reevaluate moving forward.
Well, okay, and I think that's you're welcome. That's a case of Trent Williams has missed a lot of time on the offensive line, and their offense has been worse as a result, which is why they're losing, and their defense is spending more time on the field because their offense isn't as dominant, and it's all a Williams thing. So that's how I see it.
That's part of it. Because like they're really not getting pressures, and like the turnovers aren't really there either. Like there's no like interceptions last week and stuff. So yeah, it's interesting. But like you're saying, just Jacksonville offense is elite. You really don't want to play them. Like this is like you're talking about. You kind of want to bench them. Worry about them moving forward because I think they have Tampa Bay the week after that, and that's a much more enticing matchup for them where they're healthy and you go there. So yeah, I'm with you. If you could roster them and not play them, if you have to drop them, I get it. Like I'm okay dropping defenses like this sometimes, but yeah, ideally that's what I want to do. I'm right there with you. If you bench them, play them next week.
All right, and that is a wrap. That concludes NFL Week 10 Fantasy Football AFC Home Game Preview on the Mad Science Lab podcast. Thank you for watching, everyone. From Aaron and Jesse, take care and have a great day. We will be back Sunday at noon, live until kickoff, answering your trade questions, sit start, all sorts of shit. Kind of shit talking each other. Who knows who'll be there? I think Jeremy's gone, but at very least it'll be me and Jesse. So we'll see you then. Take care, everyone. Have a good weekend.